Good morning. Good morning, good morning. It is Friday. It is the end of the week. Whoop, whoop. This is, sadly, the final little lunchtime PE with RCE session that we'll do for the month of May. Thank you. I'll start by giving out the thank yous. Thanks for being on today. Thanks for being on any of the others that you've been on with me or Coach Tall Guy. It's been a fun month. It's been obviously quite a unique month needing to provide all of these live sessions, but it's been a lot of fun as well. So hopefully you guys had fun too. And we're going to close out with hopefully another fun one this morning. So this is what we're going to need. And again, as I talk, this will probably give people enough time to get set up. You need 4 cones, items, landmarks, pens, you know the drill, right? 4 items that you can have in your visual field to create a box, like what's down there. This is about a lunging step. Let's say it's not quite like 2 of my normal strides, so maybe a little less than a yard. Ultimately, you want to do this so that when we do movements, you are challenging yourself. So it's not too small where you can just step in and step out. We're going to do little routines where we kind of come around each of the cones. We're going to do a little bit of jockeying, a little bit of twisting and turning. And then we're going to do all of those movements and try and incorporate a ball into that. Sometimes it'll be dribbling, sometimes it'll be picking up and then putting down and trying to maintain balance. So 4 objects, landmarks, cones, ideally. If you have a regular size ball, that'll be great. You can also, am I still in? Yeah, I have size 1 ball, but then also for the picking up and putting down, I'm actually going to use 2 little golf balls that were from my bag up there. So whatever you've got to be able to pick up and put down by the time we get there, and I'll just have it nearby. The pick up and put down could be something as simple as like a pen. Obviously the idea of just picking stuff up and putting down, and you'll see it when we do the set, is we're going to leap and be balanced, reach down, whether it's a pen, piece of chalk, a ball, whatever it is, but the balance and the stability through our knee is going to be really the focus on that. So it could be anything. It could be a water bottle. So let's get going. Hopefully that gave everyone enough time to kind of scramble to create this little box. Let's start with a little kind of warm-up movements. We're going to do jumping jacks for about 30 seconds. We'll kind of work on increase that heart rate just to get going, kind of shake off the morning. Hopefully you guys had a good breakfast and ready for another beautiful day. It seems, looks like we're going to go kind of a week straight of 80-degree weather, which is lovely. 5 more seconds, and we'll do high knees after this and just get the blood pumping. All right, 3, 2, 1, high knees. Just these normal dynamic kind of movements that we used to in a warm-up, shaking everything down and just getting ready. Probably 20, 25 again, usual, to sign off our week, sign off our PE with RCE run. It's been 4 weeks of it. It's been a lot of fun. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just shake it all out, walk it off. Stretch what you need to stretch. Just make sure you're doing it on the move. So I feel it's a little bit tight today. Whew. Okay, so again, if you're just getting on, 4 little, trying to trace my hand backwards, 4 little objects to make a square. About a yard apart-ish. I'm about 5'8" on a good day. So not too far, right? It's just a step, it's not massive. You can adjust based on the kind of stress you're putting on your body as we go through this. This is an important part for what we'll do as a reference point. So if we were in person, often these types of activities with movement, a coach would put 4 different colors down and could shout and reference a color, and you'd run to the red cone or the blue cone or whatever, for the sake of, you know, not everyone's got the same setup in terms of equipment. What we're going to do is we're going to have the numbers. So from, this is my left foot, front left is going to be 1, and then we're going clockwise around 2, 3, and 4. So front right is 2, back right is 3, back left is 4, and we'll kind of go through some activities, but know that that's the staple kind of reference point of the 4 corners. So the first one, we're going to do a little dynamic movement between each set as well, and I'll go through it with you. We are going around 1 through 4, but each time coming back to the middle. So if you were on Wednesday's set with Wednesday afternoon with Coach Tall Guy, he did this as part of the performance in the afternoon. So what we're going to do is around, but we're back to the middle, and then around 2, back to the middle, around 3, back to the middle, and around 4 and back to the middle. And then we repeat 1, 2, 3, 4, 30 seconds flat out. And as soon as we've done that, we're going to go into the side shuffle. So it's feet start in the middle, and we're just going to go lateral, bend this knee out, and then explode back, and then get this outer leg out. Boom, that way, that way. So 30 seconds, 1 through 4 around, 30 seconds of the lateral, 30 seconds rest. All right, clock has run. Go, around. So here we want to face forwards the whole time, and we want to just bounce our feet back to the middle of that square. So we're in, middle, around the next one, back to the middle, around the next one, back to the middle, around the next one, back to the middle, around the next one, and so on. Lots and lots of steps, hips, shoulders, face forward. Okay, that's 30. Next one is that lateral shuffle that we just showed you. The clock is running, so we're explosive through, 1 foot out, 1 foot out. Really bend as we get to the other side of that square. So have that base to push. We're driving up. On the beeps. Okay. Woo! All right, good start. 30 of rest, and we do the whole thing again. Oops. So, 15 seconds on your rest. The point here today, especially in this set, is fast feet. There's a little bit of purpose to it as well, of get around the cone and back as quickly as you can. All right, so in order, 1, 2, so on, into that side shuffle, 30 seconds of each, go. So around, back. So my body's forward the whole time, so I'm getting a little bit of forward movement, backwards, a little bit of lateral, but notice how many steps, and pay attention to those, how many steps I'm taking. It's not just one leap around the cone. Into those side shuffles, lateral. Oh, my time is still running. Clock's ticking, 1 out, an explosive, back, across the other way. Feet don't cross, so it is just a little shuffle. But the outer foot really plants, bends, and we want to explode kind of upwards as well. So we're down, we bend into it, then we come stand up tall. Good stuff, 30 seconds of rest. Alrighty. It is warm already. Woo! Okay, so we'll take a sec to explain this next one. I'm gonna leave. See, 30 seconds is almost up. There we go. So I'm going to buy you an extra bit of rest just to explain the next one. So this is going to be a continuous movement. I referenced that 1, 2, 3, and 4 in terms of the cones, landmarks, whatever you've got. So this is jockeying, kind of defensive stance, if you will. I'm going to start at the back of the square between 3 and 4. I'm going to break out towards 1, get 1 foot planted outside, start to turn my body to pivot, and I'm going to jockey until I get the foot outside the square here, and I'm going to pivot and then get 1 foot outside the square there. So 1, jockey the gap, end up at 4, and then I go out towards 2, and I basically do the same thing for the opposite foot. So now I go between 1 and 4, pivot to get to 3. So at one point you're 1 and you finish at 4, you head to 2, hit the gap, finish at 3, and then it becomes continuous. So I get to 1, and then I'm going to be explosive, and then I'm going to go that way, and I'm going to be explosive, little zigzag pattern, okay? Just 30 seconds of that continuously, and then we do jumping jacks. Let's go. So I'm out, 1 foot out, hit the gap, again. So it's kind of 2 real explosive boom, boom movements, and then I get to the front cone at 2. And again, the feet take a lot more steps than maybe the space allows for, but I'm staying light on my toes as if I'm jockeying that defender. That's 30. 30 in the star jump, jumping jack, let's go. And then we get back on for 30 in that jockeying kind of position, which I don't even know if it's called jockeying anymore. It's maybe an old-fashioned term. Less than 10 seconds. So again, that little jockey, 1 to 4, 2 to 3. You think it's too small, adjust your area. The clock's ticking, so you should be doing it. Little shuffle. And the idea obviously is trying to keep your head up as we go through that. So I'm looking and trying to move my feet based on the player that's maybe dribbling at me. Good stuff. 30 in your jumping jacks. Go, go, go. I'll catch up. Clock's ticking. Rest once we've done this one. Boom. Push. Clock's ticking on your rest. Controlled breaths. Calmly in. Try and do it through your nose, but then calmly push that air out rather than the doubled over, like, right, take control of it. These short and sharp movements will hopefully push you so that you do get out of breath. That's the idea, right? Raise our heart rate. So, last little movement set, and then we'll work in, like I said, the ball and the pick up, put down. We start here, we're on our toes. You're going to run this for a minute, not 30. And when you're comfortable and ready, you're going to try and drive and land at number 1. And I'm going to show you a little shuffle routine to get back to the start. And then the second time you go, you drive and you land at 2. So quick demo, it's going to look like this. On my toes, when I feel comfortable, I'm going to my left, I'm going to drive off of my right foot, and I'm going to land, hold, and then fast feet, and back at the start. So now I'm going to my right, I'm going to drive off my left, land, and then shuffle back around on my toes. And again, when I feel comfortable, really leap, land, shuffle back, same, leap, land, shuffle back. Okay, that's a continuous exercise for 30 seconds, which starts now. Go. Try not to take too long on this little pause before you leap. Right, out, land. We want to land on the front part of our foot. Out, land, under control. Fast feet on the way back. Keep going. We want to do this one for a minute. Keep pushing. I'll give you 30 more on the clock. Keep pushing. Keep focusing on that balance. This is where the pickups put down will come into it on the second round. On our toes. Shuffle. On our toes. Shuffle. Less than 10. Really try and exaggerate that leap so it's up, boom, shuffle back. With that one being a minute, we'll take 30 rest. And we'll come back around. No dynamic kind of jumping jack, high knee, no need on that one. We worked for a minute, it was good stuff. So another thing, hopefully you've noticed, I've done a lot of like leaping, bounding, landing throughout the PE sets. I think it's really important that we keep, sorry, I knew that was coming. I think it's really important that we keep thighs, knees, calf, to the Achilles, the ankle, all of that nice and tight, ready to go, at tension. We want to keep that stability and strength. So when we get back out on the field, we don't end up with an injury or hurting ourselves. So that was the full set. We're doing it all again. Only this time, we're going to take a ball in the 1 through 4. We're going to face forwards, come back to the middle, around 2, back to the middle, around 3, back to the middle, around 4, back to the middle. The challenge is to keep your body facing forwards the whole time. So what moves do you know? What moves can you do that will enable you, instead of doing that and going all the way around, what can you do that will allow you to bring the ball back while facing forward? Different surfaces of your feet. But quick, short, sharp action. 30 seconds, go. 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Always back to the middle. Can be controlled. Always back to the middle. What move do you know? Maybe one of these, whoop. And then you do it all again. Back to the middle. I'm gonna go around this way this time. Back to the middle. Pull it, there you go. Oh, maybe in front, yeah, look at that. On the beeps, keep going. We'll maintain that lateral. It's a little shuffle that we did before. 1 foot out of the box, go. Push, land, then try and drive your body upwards while your opposite leg goes into the square. Oh, less than 10. I remember doing this as rehab when I tore my knee. 1. Yeah. 30 rest. And we do it all again. So again, that movement when we want to continue to keep the chest, hips, shoulders coming forwards. What surfaces of your foot can you use to make sure that our body stays in that plane? So here's a moment where you might get a little tired or your legs are heavy. Now we want quality touches. All right, Let's get after it. 30 seconds is ticking away. Let's go. Back to the middle and then drive forward. Back to the middle. Maybe it's one of them. Back to the middle. Whoa, look at that being tackled by a Volkswagen. Those side shuffles. Start in 3, 2, 1. Right, try and be explosive with those movements here. So it's boom, up. The arms are going now, right, to really drive my body. Less than 10. 30 rest. Feel the calf muscles want to blow up. You're in control of what you need to stretch. I'm getting old, so these short, sharp movements that build up the acid, that nasty fluids in your muscles, I'm trying to get rid of, right? We're trying to improve that capacity. Where are we at? All right, we're good. Whoosh! Climber. It's the jockey routine. This one's the minute. Right, so we start at the back, we come out, plant the foot past the cone, and then 2 real short and sharp shuffles into the opposite corner, and then 2 short and sharps. And it's continuous for a minute though, all right? Go. The timer will beep halfway through, so I'll have to reset. Really focus on those 2 movements being quick. 1, 2, and again, drive. And we're trying to keep the body, or the head at least, facing forwards. And we're in control there for when we play against those little ballers that we often face. Good dribblers, just like we want you to be. Keep going. There's still 30. Keep the head up. Keep the eyes looking forward. Don't watch your feet. Little tip on the defensive side. Don't watch your feet. Don't watch the opponent's feet. Watch the ball. So here, if we train our head to be up, then hopefully we translate that into looking at the ball and being ready once that ball gets in your tackling radius to take it away. Good stuff. That was a minute work, so it's 30 rest. Second round, we want to do the pickups. So while I have a ball that could balance, you got that and you can balance it on the cone, marvelous. I'm going to use golf balls. It's going to make me stretch a little more. So again, quick demo. Let me let this timer burn out. Quick demo. With it being a golf ball, small ball, using a pen, bundled up tissue paper or something, I don't know. So we're coming forward. As we go to plant, it's up, and then it's those explosive movements, and then we go, pick up, those explosive movements, I'm still holding them. Okay, because then the second set when I go, down, and then the second set when I go, down, and then we continue on. So we go, pick up, keep hold of it, put down. A minute's work, go. Come on, I'm working out with you. Pick up. Pick up. All right, and then we go, second set. Second round, put down. Whoa, coach, what are you doing? Put down. Put down. And we're going again. Pick up. On the shuffle. Pick up. You're working. Remember, it's a minute. pick it up, right, here it was. And go, pick up, explode. Head comes forward, or head's looking forward. Put down, put down. Pick up, pick up. 10 seconds, down, down. All right, calves are on fire. 30 rest. So those objects that you just used can stay. Do this for an old bath towel. Amazing to think. My little one used to fit in that. Woo! All right guys, last set and then we'll call it a day and you'll be back on with me in the morning for a ball sesh. 1. Okay, leap and shuffle. So where we were on our toes before, we drive up the opposite one, really bound and leap forward. As we land, balance, pick up, shuffle to the other one, still holding, okay? So then I bound, balance, pick up, out, shuffle. Someone put a couch there. Got them both in my hand. I leap, land, place down, not throw, back, leap, land, place down, and back. All right, we'll work for a minute, just like the other one. Go. We'll work for a minute, no need for those kind of dynamics in between. Okay, leap, land, shuffle. Balance there on the 1 foot. Leap, land, ooh, lost my balance. Both in my hands, so now it's put down. Leap, land, shuffle. Leap, land, shuffle. On our toes. Keep working. 30 more, we'll do this for a minute. 30 more, go, go, go. Leap, balance, shuffle. Leap, balance. Leap. Really try and get up, get those hops so you can land and keep that balance. Look at that, phenomenal. 30 rest. One more time, so 1 more minute of work. Reposition. Whatever it is you're picking up. Honestly, the smaller the item is probably the better. So a little pen like that, you gotta get your little pincer, dexterity. That'll help as well, because that's really gonna train you in, right, to be focused and down and under control for the pickup, okay, and the put down. 1 minute of work and we're almost there, come on. 1 minute on that leap, go. Come on, come on, come on. Big leap, balance, gentle on the pickup, under control, don't snatch at it, little shuffle back, both in my hands, leap, place down, leap, place, shuffle, on our toes, leap, pick up, keep working, that was your 30, so you know you're halfway there, put it in, down, shuffle. Can't land on that left. That's twice I had to touch the couch. All right, try again, come on in. Leap, balance, oh, difficult, real difficult now. We've been hurting, almost there. We did it. We did it. All right, as normal. Oh, look at that. bring it all back down again. I'm up in the 150s in my heart rate. Hopefully, bring that back down to under 100. Sorry. With a few breaths. So let's go 5 together, and then you've got the next hour to try and come all the way back down, all right? So in, arms above your head. 1. 2. 4. That's that. It's 5 breaths. My heart rate went up, so that's not very good, is it? Guys, again, thanks so much for tuning in for today specifically, but we've done 16 lunchtime lives, me and Coach Tall Guy, kind of 2 each for the 4 weeks. It's pretty good. Been a lot of fun. If you've been on, what did I say, 16? If you've been on all 16, well done. Congrats on probably, or hopefully, getting your schoolwork done first. I know no one's in school this week, or needs the online stuff. But the whole point was to provide something during the day just to break up that kind of another online class or another assignment or whatever it may be. So it's been a lot of fun. Thanks again. There's one more live tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. with me in here. Ball, rebounder, some ball mastery. I think I'm going wall ball heavy tomorrow, right? So make sure you've got a rebounder. That's going to be key for tomorrow's session. We'll do a lot of taking it off the rebounder, first touch, little combination with the ball mastery, and then bang it back into that rebounder and kind of bring everything that we've done in the 7-8 weeks that we've done those Saturday ones, bring it all together, have some fun, post some challenges. So yeah, be there. Thanks again. Enjoy the rest of the day. Stay safe. See you tomorrow.